inspire, empower. Grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you, 'cause real women don't bitch. No, real women don't. 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 Real women don't bitch.
Hey, thank you for joining me on the Real Women Don't Bitch podcast. This is your proud host, August Crenshaw, aka Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. I am the #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs because building mental muscle is necessary in order to implement successful business strategies. This show has been created for the woman who is not excuse-driven and needs help building a profitable business. I will be interviewing women from various fields who are willing to break the silence on struggles that specifically affect female entrepreneurs. Welcome to a show where I and guest speakers from time to time share our methods that help us beast our business no matter what is going on in our lives. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar business owner, this show is for you. We will hit every angle, personal, professional, and spiritual. Why? Because on any given day, you get hit with shit from a scenario involving one, more, or perhaps all of the above. It all impacts you and your mindset towards your business. I have made it my personal mission to provide a space where we dive deep into the BS we face on a day-to-day basis. You guys know I do this a lot. I am going to start the podcast off with a question. What do you think about this? Will desperation kill sales? I have to talk about this because I had a conversation with someone who was supposed to be putting an offer out there to some people, having a conversation with them, but they had a lot of stuff pop up and their money was getting really, really funny. And they were feeling some anxiety because they are all in with their business. They can't afford, quote unquote, to not make their money for the month because they no longer work a job. And their anxieties were really high because they were getting attacked in their finances. They were bleeding money in things that were coming up, unexpected expenses. And they were afraid to talk to people because I talked so much about mindset that if they were to get on a sales call or if they did a live video promoting a product or whatever it was, they were afraid that the anxiety that they were facing and the desperation to get money could potentially kill their sales. And we had a long heart-to-heart about this. And so that's the question I'm asking you. Do you believe that desperation will kill sales? Will people look at you like, oh my gosh, he's just only after money, and will that ruin you? On the surface, I'm going to say absolutely 100% energy is everything in the sales process. And having your energy at an all-time high and being excited about what you do is important. And if the only thing you're focused on is the money, people may not be able to put their hands on it, but they will emotionally and subconsciously be triggered, and that can kill the sale. However, let's talk about how if this is not internalized desperation, how it may be the very thing that you need in order to kick it into high gear to start making money in your business. And I'm going to use myself as an example. This is not theory, and I could use some clients too, but I want to use me because I know my story the best. There was a time when I used to drive Uber. But I found all of the signs the universe was telling me to let it go. And I was seeing these numerical signs, and the day that I finally decided to yield to the signs, when I literally made a U-turn in my car, I saw all of the manifestation numbers appearing to confirm that I had made the right decision. And while I was blessed with money from unforeseen places and from a new client contract, and everything was working out for my good, it still wasn't enough because I was still battling a lot of debt from decisions that I had made prior to in my business. And it would have been very easy It would have been very easy to just cut that app back on because I could cut it on when I needed to and cut it off when I wanted to. But it would have taken so many hours to make an adequate amount of money with Uber. And if I could just sign one client just to get them at that time, it was to get $600. It was difficult to make $600 with Uber based on the hours that I could drive because I had children. But just one client, if I could just sign one client a week and get me 4 clients for the month, I wouldn't need Uber anymore. Hypothetically, that was what my situation was. And it was very tempting to do so. But if I wasn't online, working my business, doing what I had to do, showing up, reaching out to people, having sales calls, I would have never had time to get those 4 clients. So it was a really horrible catch-22. And what was going on is eventually it was getting really, really close. I could see the writing on the wall. Here we are after the beginning of the month rush, getting all the money, all the stuff coming in, even child support. My child's fathers do not pay child support. That's neither here nor there. As the time was going on and we were getting close to the rent being due again, and I was like foreseeing what could potentially happen, I'm like, I'm going to have to drive Uber. I'm going to have to create some money in my business because we have got to be able to pay this rent. And so what ended up happening is, as anxious as I would sit down, I meditated, I prayed. And when I could have been driving Uber, I was thinking and I was journaling. Sometimes I wasn't doing anything because I was just so out of it. I just didn't even want to think. I just would kind of sit sometimes. And it dawned on me, I should launch this course. Launch the course. And as a matter of fact, triple the price of the course. Scary thing that I did, but I did it. I was nervous. I was like, God, I have got to get people signed up in this program. And you want to know what happened? I got just enough people to sign up for there to be a little bit left over even after the rent was paid. And everybody signed up and that money transferred and hit my account before, like literally the day before the rent came out of my account. And when the class actually occurred, guess what? I upsold some people on the intensive. And whoo, that was like sweat off of my brow. Was I in a place of desperation? I absolutely was. But the thing is I did not allow the desperation to rule my spirit. See, what's happening with a lot of you guys is you are being obedient and you're taking a jump. And you're doing what you're supposed to do with your business. But after you take that jump and after you receive all the confirmation that you need, a lot of times the shit is hitting the fan and it makes you nervous. And because you will 9 times out of 10 get attacked in your finances because it is one of the most natural and vulnerable positions to make you recant on the commitment to your dream. That happens and you're automatically going to be like, okay, what did they say? Am I having scarcity mentality? What am I thinking? You're going to start feeling convicted. But when those things happen, it's not God or the universe saying, ha, 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 in your face. I just want to show you that you made the wrong turn. I'm trying to hurt you so that you don't get what you need. Maybe the honest to goodness truth is you aren't putting out as many offers as you should. Maybe the honest to goodness truth is you aren't reaching out to people and being the bold. I love the word audacious instead. You're not being the audacious woman that you're supposed to be and going out there and getting yours. And so God is sitting there like, you know what? Maybe if I just give her a swift little kick in the booty by taking this from her, maybe it'll hurt enough for her to get off of her high horse and do what it is that she has to do. And so the thing is no matter what you go through and no matter how you're feeling, do you take that emotion and anxiety and give all of that a positive perspective? When you give it the positive perspective and you pay attention to what's happening in your life, even though technically you are desperate for a change with your finances, you will be like, wait a minute. Why am I doing what I'm doing? This is my zone of genius. I have people out there that I was created to serve. I am the shiznit at what I do. I cause transformation in people's lives. I've got to be in position. And so I need to get out there and not shortchange myself. Stop shooting myself in the foot, not charging enough money. What is it that I need to do? Okay, I got to get up off my tush and I got to make something happen. So yeah, in the beginning, you may have some level of desperation. You may have some anxiety, and you may be nervous every single time someone clicks the link and, sets up a strategy session call with you, or you have a one-to-one conversation set up. But the point is that nervous anxiety is just resistance that you have to work through. And we all know that resistance is a good thing, because that's how you strengthen your muscles. So if you are just like, I got to make this work, because I got to get some money. Yeah, you possibly will destroy sales and you will turn people off. But when you're like, man, I really got to step up to the plate and do what I got to do with my business, because the money isn't going to come from where I need it to come from. I mean, from the other places it used to come from. And if I don't do something, I'm going to be flat on my tail, or I'm going to be broke. Then that's about accountability. That's about responsibility. That's about ownership. That's about getting in position and doing what it takes to make things work. And almost all of us have those moments when that pressure is high. Yeah, I don't throw religion in anybody, but there is a scripture in the book of Peter, and it says that you shouldn't think it strange, the fiery trial, which is to try you. But when you are done, you will come out with a value more exceeding than gold. And so the purification process, turning you into a diamond, purifying that gold, the flower that's blooming in adversity, understanding that these things are coming to you to make everything work out for you. Everything is always working for your good. The question is whether or not you have perceived it in your spirit. That's why these things are happening. Unless for some reason you really did make an obnoxious decision. And even then, if you're willing to learn from the decision that you made, course correct and fix it, everything is going to be okay. So that's where I stand with that. Love to hear your comments and your feedback. What are you wrestling with in your mind? What kind of thoughts are you having before you get into a conversation to sell somebody something? Are you warring with, oh my God, my mindset isn't in the right place. I listen to all the gurus. I've been listening to August's podcast. She's saying you should think this way and feel that way. If this is a place where you continuously have issues, then guess what you should do? Then you need to go ahead and get the mindset work done. It's literally just that serious. There's no other way around it. Being coached through this so that you don't internalize the wrong things and so you can exercise in the right manner is best done with leadership and guidance. That's what I have for you. So you guys already know where I'm at. If you're listening to this March 18, 2018, and you keep on feeling compelled at your gut to talk to me or to work with me, I ain't no genie. Maybe God will divinely put our paths together. But if you're thinking about moving forward, then I implore you, I beseech you, please go ahead and go to packagepriceprofit.com and sign up for a free call, and let's talk and see how and if I'm the right coach for you. That's all I got for today. Where are you at? Check yourself. Are you operating out of sheer desperation, or is a desperate situation motivating you to finally step up and do what the hell you supposed to do? This is your girl. I'm outie.
Thank you for joining me today. Remember to cultivate a mindset that is biased towards taking action. No bitching, whining, or complaining. Here, our mantra is, real women don't bitch, we get shit done. See you next week as I continue to bring you what you need to keep your head in the game and beast your business. Don't forget to hit subscribe and leave us a 5-star review. Would you like a specific topic covered? Have a question you would like answered live? Then head on over to realwomendon'tbitchpodcast.com. Subscribe to my email list, hit me up, and I got you. Interested in being a guest speaker? You walk the walk? Then you can sign up on the website too. This is your #1 advanced mental conditioning specialist for entrepreneurs, Mrs. Raw, Real, and Relentless. Signing out. Deuces.
Inspire, empower, grab your girls and soar a little higher. Unlock the fire in you.